Aaron Judge and Yankees with Jeff Nelson. What's going on, Jeff?
How are you doing?
Excellent. What you got to say?
It's hard to hear you. Go ahead and say that again.
No, so Aaron Judge and the Yankees, everybody talked about how Judge was going to, be a downfall by going into the home run derby. He seemed to shut those pundits up this weekend, huh?
Yeah, he's never going to be able to keep up the pace that he was doing in the first half. And honestly, I watched, I'm a pitcher, so I watched these guys take ET, and every single hitter will tell you that they basically do a home run derby their last couple rounds. Their last rounds of batting practice, they're always trying to take it out, so they really don't change their swing. If you notice what Judge did during the home run derby, he was going out the other way, so he never really changed his approach or changed his swing to, mess it up. But, he started the second half, 1 for 17, and his first hit was kind of funny. That was like 20 feet in Boston. And the thing that you love about Aaron Judge is that he has the same demeanor, same approach to everything. He smiles. He knows he was 1 for 17, and the media and everybody makes such a big deal out of it because of the first half that he had. And then he comes back in the second half. He was in Boston. Jackie Bradley Jr. robs him of a home run. But then he goes to Seattle, and when he starts kicking it in again, it's just the elements of baseball. This is what happens through 162 games. Everybody is going to go through a slump, no matter who you are. Obviously, because who he is, how big he is, the home runs, the length of home runs that he's hitting, and he plays for the Yankees, and the Yankees are in the playoff hunt, so everything's magnified. This kid is unbelievable. He's a very humble kid, and I think the most important thing is that if you can overcome adversity, and that's the most important thing for young players, is when they struggle, how do they get out of it?
Yeah, you can't expect him to be, red hot 162 games. But let me ask you this, Jeff. How would you pick him?
Well, the one thing that you would do is you hope you would get the inside corner of the plate. You have to pitch him in because you have to try to establish the inside part to open up the outside part. So I would throw him fastballs in, and then I would throw my slider away and hopefully that he would swing at it. But I would start him off with breaking pitches and then try to mix in a few hard fastballs inside and go back away again. And that's the only way you're going to have success against him. If you can't establish the inside part of the plate and prove to him that you come in and get him off, but not only come in to get him off, but also come in to throw strikes, and then go away again and expose the outside part of the plate. He's a belt-high fastball hitter. Anything, and even a breaking ball. If you hang a breaking ball, he's going to crush it as well. But he's not a low ball hitter or a high ball hitter. He's like thigh-high to belt. So if you keep it out of that zone and you get lucky, then you might be able to get him out.
All right, Jeff, you know a thing or two about good bullpens. Yankees made another move last week to help solidify this bullpen. What do you think of this 2017 edition of the bullpen?
Well, it reminds me of, obviously now the relief pitching and bullpens have become more important over the last 10, 12 years, even more, because the pitch count becomes so important and starters don't go deep in the game. Almost a complete game is non-existent. So what you need to do is you have to try to shorten the game. And what the Yankees have done is they shorten the game by adding Kenley. Robertson's now back at the Yankees. You have Dylan Betances and now Stroud and even Adam Warren down there. You have 5 guys to go to and try to complete a game. So if you're starting pitching, all they have to do is 5 or 6 innings and the game is over. They're that good. So with that happening, the Yankees have a great shot at getting to the playoffs, and not just getting to the playoffs, but even going further.
All right, well, Jeff, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate the insight, and I hope you enjoy the second half of the season, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. All right, Jeff Nelson, obviously the great former pitcher on the New York Yankees, World Series winner, joining us here on Over the Top Sports Radio. Good get by Goon. Had a couple of good things to say. I'm sure, Vinny, you enjoyed his insight as well. And like he said about that bullpen's going to be a real difference in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great call by Jeff Nelson. Great hearing from that guy. I loved him when I was younger. Great part of the 90 Yankees.
Yeah, he was one of those guys that beat my Braves all the time, but definitely a good guy, and thank him for coming on once again.